Hello YouTube, it's Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. What is it? 10 minutes to 7 p.m. 7 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. It's Saturday, September 10th, 2016. I give you the date every single day so that you know we do this every single day. Every single day we do a pocket dump deconstruction here on the Keith Kevin Ken channel. And if you've watched any of these videos or you know our schedule, you should know that Monday through Friday I post around 11 a.m. every morning before I rush out to work late. But on the weekends, yeah, I'm lazy just like everybody else. I'm just taking it easy, laying on multiple couches, taking naps, checking on the weather. It's about 90 degrees this evening, right now on the East Coast of the United States. It's hot. And now I'm about ready to go outside. So I'm putting together my pocket. And you guys know I keep my pockets full with 3 different knives. A keychain knife, because I only have a silver hoop with 3 keys on it. So every day I have a different knife on my keychain. A medium knife and a larger knife. Let's talk about it. I have just posted this picture right here on Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken. Come join the feed. Come on. You'll see a whole bunch of knife-related photos. It'll be fun. Turned my iPhone 6S Plus from photo to video, and now it's time to deconstruct this puppy. I got a great comment, and I understood the comment. It wasn't a nasty comment. It was a good comment. And they said, you know, when you reach for an item like the knives, it's like almost slow motion, almost like you're not going to grab it. But once you have it in the hands, it's great. And that is so true. And you guys know why? Because my setup, I have my iPhone 6S Plus on a stand, so I have to reach around the tripod. It's on a tripod, so I have to reach around the tripod, and I'm actually looking at everything on the table through my iPhone and the app. So yes, I have to reach around and pick it up. So every now and then it seems unnatural. I am close, but not so close without anything in front of me. So yes, especially when I go and I switch hands, and sometimes it seems like it's slow, or I almost miss something. So yes, thank you for the comment. I do read all of your comments as soon as you put them up there. Slow to I'm slow to reply, and I apologize for that. But thanks for the comment. But that's why it's nothing mental. It's not arthritis or anything physically. It's just because of the tripod. This is a tag watch for this Saturday as I get ready to go. I just like the tag. I call it the Chris Reeve of the watch world. I just love tag, especially that chronograph. Yes, it is Saturday. Saturday in the park. I'm sorry. Yeah, they get a little weird when I do them in the evening, don't they? This is the cigar that I'm going to really enjoy. A nice Cohiba. Man, I love it. One of my old thin Coach wallets. The coin is a nice coin. It's a 1997 ostrich coin. Let me see. Let's see. Give it some shade. I don't even know if that makes, but it's an ostrich coin. When I got that about, I don't know, 5 years ago, when I was a heavy collector, and before I sold off all of my gold coins and silver coins and bars, when silver was at $50 an ounce. It's at what, 18 now? Whew! And gold was up there at $35,000 an ounce. I just let everything go, except for the pieces that I really liked. I had that, and I had a 1/10. It came in a set with a 1/10 ounce gold piece. Sold that. That's what you do. Those prices pop up like that every 20 years. I was alive, sold them, started collecting knives. But I kept that one because I really like that really nice ostrich coin. Peacock coin. I'm sorry. Did I call it ostrich? It's a peacock coin, you guys. I apologize. It's a Chinese peacock coin from 1997. Sorry. Yeah, I'm putting some great vodka. You put it in my pocket when I leave. Of course, it's 7 o'clock. I've already tasted some vodka. So, not too much, honestly. Not too much at all. But the day is still young. Let's talk about the knives. And of course, there is a knife that got away. And I was called downstairs to pick up some Amazon boxes. So I also have a big knife that the guys went crazy over downstairs that I don't get a chance to show you. So every time the guys in the mailroom are thrilled with the knives, I can't even pick up my packages at the front desk. They go, hey, you know, they want you back in the mailroom. So I go back there, and it's really fun. Really fun. They pass around the knife, and we talk trash, and then they open up a bunch of boxes with the knife. It's just fun. Let's talk about the knives that I'm going to put in my pocket right now and part of the pocket dump. The first knife, yeah, it comes from Spyderco because a lot of my keychain knives are from Spyderco. Spyderco does a great job with their little big knives. These little eeny beeny knives that are so functional with this wonderful lock. This is called the Spyderco Gesture. Jester. Like the funny man on a, the King's Jester. That's what it is. It's a wonderful knife. They're actually not that easy to find. And I was lucky enough to find a Jester early on in my Spyderco knife collecting times when I was just excited every time I found a new knife that I didn't even know about. Jester was one of them. And for a small knife, it's expensive. Especially now, I think it's discontinued, but it's a really nice knife. FRN scales, that's fiberglass reinforced nylon. I just call it super, super plastic. That's what it feels like. A real small blade, 1.9 inch VG10 blade. The great thing about this, it has little jimping on it right here. It also has jimping up at the head end of the blade so that you can do some other cutting, get a little control with the jimping so you wouldn't slide. It's a really nice construction. Back lock on this, which means it's a very strong lock. This is a nice keychain knife. It's a nice little knife. If you want to just drop it in your pocket, no clip is on it because it's so small. Just drop it in your pocket or in your purse. Man, my keychain knives really, again, I'm an urban guy. And so my keychain actually is the one that gets a lot of use. And because it is the only thing on my keychain, I'm not one of those that have a bunch of things on your keychain. A lot of people see it. A lot of people are fascinated by the knives on it. None of the knives that I carry scare people with the keychain knife, except one. And it's the Microtech UTX 70. Small little out the front double action knife, but I'll tell you, anything that flips out, people get scared of. You know, they saw West Side Story or some gangster movie with a switchblade, anything that flips out. But because it's so small and it's red, once I flip it out and they go, oh, and then they want to play with it, and all day they're flipping it out, flipping it in. But other than that, that's the Jester, 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 Jester from Spyderco. It's a wonderful knife. The medium knife, you've been seeing, I think in the past month, I've been carrying my Chaparrals a lot. And one reason is they're just wonderful. They're a great, really great gentleman's folder. And it's the knife set that you don't really hear about. You hear about the Sages. These are smaller than the Sage. And of course, they don't have all different locks. They all have the same profile. This wonderful 2.8 inch Spyderco leaf blade. CTS XHP steel, which is just a great carpenter steel on all of them. Man, it's just nice and pretty. This is the fourth in the series, and the fourth in the series, it's blue stepped up titanium. You can feel it. It's 3D. They have that blue anodization that really makes that pattern pop. They all have that wire clip. Oh man, this is just, it's wonderful. It is a classy knife. Look at it, all tie with a real strong backlock. Man, sometimes let's see, will I do that today? I'm looking at my knives. Which one will I clip on my pans and which one? Yeah, I'll slide this in one of the small Chris Reeve leather folders. And when you pull it out, everyone, they do catch their breath. No, it's not the most fanciest. It doesn't have jewels on it or anything, but it's just nice and classy coming out of that nice, great, flat Chris Reeve. Let me see if I can grab one. You know, it'll come out of this, and this is one of the small ones, and it'll just be great. That is my medium carry knife. That is, again, the Spyderco Chaparral. It's the fourth Chaparral. It's expensive because of the tooling that Spyderco had to do and the anodization. And my guess is it'll probably get discontinued because I don't know how many people will buy them, but I love it. It's really a nice knife. Look how pretty it is, isn't it? All tied, just really nice. That is the Chaparral CTS XHP, CTS XHP 2.8 inch blade in that wonderful Spyderco leaf shape. It's a real nice knife. My big knife, which sometimes I use as a medium knife, is this Chris Reeve TiLock. It's the original TiLock. I guess I'll tell you now, I just purchased the third TiLock, the Elemental, which they just released this year. I just ordered it today. We should get it Tuesday, and I'll show it to you. First, I'll take a picture and post it as soon as I open it up on Instagram. Then I'll do a quick first impressions video. And then I'll probably carry it the next day, and you'll see it in Pocket Dump Deconstruction. Usually I ask you to guess it. I have been putting off. There's actually 3 of these knives now. There's a second one that I haven't purchased yet. I put them off because they're not cheap knives for Chris Reeve, but they are different. They really are. And this one that I purchased, I'll show it to you. It's just beautiful. I like it. The first one has all of these holes. It's super light. Mine does not have that, the one that I just ordered. And I've ordered another knife, and that's going to be a surprise. So guess which knife that I ordered in the comments, and let's see who gets closer. It is not a Spyderco. It is not a Spyderco. But I figured I almost got the large Inkosi, but man, it's just so close to the 25. And you know what? I've got a bunch of 25s. Love my small Inkosi. I almost pulled the trigger on the large one. I think what I'll do is wait for all the inlays and that sort of thing, and get into the Inkosi game that way. But what the original large Inkosi, you know, the plain Jane, just looks like a plain Jane 25. And I know it has large phosphorus washers, and they move the clip a little, but not enough for me. Anyway, I went off on what I bought, but guess what else I purchased I'm kind of excited about it. I really am. Not a Spyderco. So anyway, this is the original TiLock. It looks like Chris Reeve is going to release a new one every year, so I need to get that second one as well, so that I can get the set. I really like the original though. I guess this is the plain Jane one compared to what they've been releasing. I love the cutouts on both sides of the scales. I just love that, and it really lightens it up. It's already lightened up. It's called a TiLock. This is the TiLock, and Chris Reeve worked with Grant and Gavin Hawk, G&G Hawk, and their design, and they are very creative designers. They designed this lock. This is the lock right here. What they want to do is take everything out, take the lock outside of the body, put it on the blade. This is called a TiLock. You see it right there? So when you open up the knife, you'll see right here that the pins, so watch the top. So you open it up, here's the pins, and then it goes and fits right in there. Real nice and snug. So that is the lock. To close it, you lift up these pins. I've seen people do it one-handed. I don't do it one-handed. But you lift up those pins, bring it down here, and it locks into place. Great detent on this. I really like this knife. It is so light. That is the Chris Reeve TiLock. That's the original. I have on order, just ordered it today, the third one. And then I ordered another knife that I'm excited about getting. So guesses in the comments. S35VN steel, yeah, it's a Chris Reeve knife, even though they're working with Grant and Gavin Hawk. S35VN steel, 3.25 inch blade, 3.3¼ inch blade, which is just wonderful. And I just like how beautiful that is with the blue anodized lock. The other ones don't have a blue anodized lock. Oh, wow. But they do have, obviously, the TiLock. That's my large carry. This right here actually is a nice, small, light carry. So in sweaty old man clothes, I can still carry it. I'm excited about it. That's the carry. That is what's on Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken, all nice and purty. It is. Go join me on Instagram. Don't forget to thumb up these videos. Please, they keep me going, man. That's the fuel to keep me doing this every single day, going through my 4 Pelican cases and coming up with the right carry. So that's on Instagram right now. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'm going to remind you again because we're not done, but I always like to end with the pocket dump deconstruction, and then those of you who want to stay with the additional knives, they're coming. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We are working our way to 1,000 subscribers. Once we do, I'm opening up all of my Spyderco collection. I know when people say, I'm going to show you the Spyderco collection, you're thinking, great, they're going to show us. No, folks. Over 300. You know, I haven't counted. I kept saying 400. I still haven't counted. I need to count. I need a lot of work to do when I do this. So once we get like 50 away, I'll start doing my homework. I actually bought a couple of new Pelican case foam inserts as well. Man, those things are almost as much as the Pelican cases themselves. So I have to remove all those and do purdy things with that too. But man, this is a lot of knives, okay, when you're talking about over 300. Plus I'm going to do all of my fixed blade knives. So it'll be a Spyderco Palooza, someone said. I said it. So once we hit 1,000, we're getting really close. So hit that subscribe button. 65% of the people who watch these videos haven't hit that subscribe button. Do it. And I'm going to be starting to post a whole bunch of extra videos with the new knives coming in. You want to know when those are posted. So you need to subscribe so that YouTube says, hey, Kevin just posted a new one on the TiLock Elemental. And plus, Spyderco is starting to release all their knives. Get ready, folks. That's what's posted on Instagram, but you know, this ain't Instagram. And you know, I really thought about carrying my Mantra 2. This really started off the year for Spyderco, and this is an epic year. I said that at the beginning. I'm saying it now. When this year, 2016, is over, Spyderco will have more new flippers, 2016 flippers, than they had in all their history. Okay, that's how many flipping knives they're going to have. That's not even counting the ones that aren't flipping knives. There's a lot of knives coming out. They started really at the end of December, right before January, with the new Southern positron flipper. And then in January, right after the first of the year, they released two knives at the same time. It was the Mantra and the Mantra 2. This right here is the Mantra 2. The Mantra is just like this with the base. Frankly, I've said it, a lot of people have said it, and then Eric said it. So when Eric says it, the founder's son says it, I can repeat it, and I will, over and over. The first one, which is beautiful, is basically a Delica, Spyderco Delica in this format. Same blade shape, the leaf blade shape, everything. The only difference is, you know, so this tie body is the shape of a Delica. And the blade for the Mantra 1, I should have just pulled it out so you could see it, is the wider shaped blade. This is Mantra 2. The other difference between both of these knives is the steel. Okay? Because the steel on the Mantras is CPM M4. M4. You're seeing this year Spyderco really releasing a lot of knives with M4. Gail Bradley, the first Gail Bradley, Spyderco Gail Bradley had M4 in all of the Gail Bradley knives. He loves M4. It is a wonderful super steel. It holds an edge. It's very strong. The only thing that some may consider a drawback, I don't. First, I don't use my knives that hard, but second, I clean them regularly, is they will rust. So you need to take care of them, okay? It is not a stainless steel. The 2 is great because the only difference between 1 and 2, all tied, look at that. I love that they had the clip, the wire clip. They also put on the lock on both the Mantra and the Mantra 2, yeah, they did the stainless steel insert. The reason you're seeing a lot of people doing stainless steel inserts on the lock bar is that right there, when it flips up and they come together, titanium is weaker than the stainless steel, or any steel. This isn't stainless steel, any steel. So over time it will wear down. That's why they put a steel insert there. This, of course, is a frame lock. Both of the knives are exactly the same as far as the frame. The only difference is the shape of the blade, and this is a thinner shape. On Mantra 2, you have a regular size Spidey hole that you can open up manually as well as flip, but why open up a knife manually? This one, though, is just branding. You can't use it. It can only be flipped, but they did that so they can keep that blade. And I'll tell you, I love the Delica, so I started carrying the first Mantra a lot. But lately, I've been carrying this. That blade profile is great when it's closed. It's very functionable when it's open. Really great when it closes. That is the Mantra 2. And that's the knife that got away. And then the last thing, oh man, I'm chattering too much. I'm sorry, you guys. And the last blade is my big blade that I took downstairs today, and the guys went crazy. And I love when I do that because it gives me a chance to show you guys the big blades that I don't carry. This is called, I call it the Ulize. U-L-I-Z-E. U-L-I-Z-E. Spyderco Ulize. And what happened is a German policeman an ex-cop loved the Spyderco police. And I showed the Spyderco police a couple of, probably last Saturday. So I have all of these pocket dump deconstructions. Over 125 of them are on a playlist. Go take a look at the Spyderco police if you're not familiar with it. Well, they looked at that and said they wanted one for the German police. So they got a German knife maker, teamed up with Sal Glasser at Spyderco, and they came up with this. And I'll tell you, you can almost tell the same, because with the police, and they made it for the German police, just like the Spyderco police was made for police. The great thing is it's thin, but very sturdy. It has that very strong lock. The blade, VG10, 4.1 inches. It's a long blade, and it gives it that belly because, you know, the police can use it as a EDC knife, but it's very tactical as well. Same with the other big police, the regular police. You can use it as an EDC, very nice, but, you know, also it's a tool for law enforcement, so it is also very tactical. I really like this with the recurve. Oh, man. G10, black G10, give it a good grip. Very thin, very easy to carry, and they need to do that with law enforcement. That's the Spyderco Ulize. If you haven't checked it out, man, you should. It's actually, I think it's discontinued, but I've seen them around. Go check it out. If you like the Spyderco police, this is the German version, okay? A German person put it together and really made a nice knife. That's my big mailroom big knife for the day. Hey, you guys, you have a perfect one. Sorry I went so long. I just love talking to you and love playing with the knives. That's it. Don't forget to thumb this up, share it, like it. Let people know about our daily ritual here on the Keith Kevin King channel and the deconstruction. Don't forget to do that. Don't forget to check out Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe, because we're trying to hit that 1,000 goal. You guys have a perfect day. Really have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.